What was your mother like?
I told you before. She was happy. She was little. She was jolly. Yeah.
She was short? She wasn't very
Yeah,
tall?
no, she was only about 5'1"
Holy
5'2".
that's short.
She was little.
The Sevens weren't very tall?
Yeah, most of
wasn't
us.
a seven,
She was a beaker.
A what? Oh, you were a 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
No, she was a beaker.
Oh, wow.
Her mother's name was Agnes and her father's name was John.
Oh.
How many sisters and brothers did she have?
She didn't have any brothers.
Oh,
Four
she was lucky.
sisters. Four sisters. There's 5 girls in her.
Holy cow. Can you tell me anything about her parents? Or don't you know anything about them?
No, I never saw. No, her mother was small like her. Maybe a little taller, maybe about 5'3". Oh, short.
Did she come over here alone from Austria?
No, it's her aunt. She came over.
Oh.
Her sister was supposed to come instead of her. And at the boat, at the dock where the boat was, then her sister got cold feet or scared or afraid or whatever. And since the ticket was already bought, and my mother was there and the family and everybody seeing her off, and they says she should go. And her aunt says she would bring her back. So my mother went and left everything there, her violin, her clothes, everything.
Oh, that's why she couldn't take it home.
Yeah. But she never did take her back.
Why?
I don't know. And we went down to Texas first before they came up here. Because there was an uncle down there that had a fruit farm.
Oh, wow. Neat. And why did they just bring them over here? Did they want them to...
I think the aunt had some relatives over here.
So they were just going to visit and then go back, but it ended up they were
And they
staying.
never did. I think the World War came in between and that's what stopped it.
What happened to the rest of the family? Are they still living over there now, or?
I don't know. After the World War, they lost track.
Oh. And then your dad came from Austria too?
In the southern part of Austria.
And he was what do you call it?
A sergeant. He had a company of 100 men.
Wow, that's a lot.
And he was only 25 years old when they mustered him out of service. So that's why he got so strict.
You had a strict dad?
He had a real strict dad.
Oh,
He
wow.
couldn't fool around for nothing. But he was fun too. He loved to have fun.
Somewhat like Daddy, huh? Why did he come to the United States?
He
And-
never told us.
And when he was a little boy, he spent his summers as a shepherd?
Yeah, up in the mountains.
Oh, wow. That was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Running around with a bunch of goats.
They tell you about the smell.
And then where did he go once he came over to the United States?
Right to Milwaukee, I understand. I don't know.
wow.
First he came to Ellis Island. They had to stay there at Ellis Island for a while until they were mustered out and examined and everything so that they were all fine.
So they didn't bring any
could-
diseases over.
Mhm.
What year was this around? What, if you know?
Mm. I don't know. They were married in 1915, so this must have been about 1909, 1910, something like that.
How did they meet each other?
I don't know how they met each other, because Mama was out in Okachi Lake. She was lead. Because she had an aunt there. Well, she came with her aunt. And then they came up here because they had some kind of sure-tail relative up here. And she got a job then by these people that lived in Okachi Lake.
Oh, I see.
My grandpa was in Milwaukee, and we just somehow met her.
Yeah, I don't know how they got together. I never did ask, and they never did volunteer any information on that stuff, so I wouldn't really know. All I know is that Pa used to belong to a big choir, all men, 208 men a cappella choir.
Oh,
He used to sing.
what, was he a tenor or bass?
I think he was a baritone.
Oh,
But didn't Grandma like to sing too?
Yeah, Grandma yodeled.
oh wow.
That's what Jimmy learned.
Yeah, Jimmy learned to yodel from and she played the violin just like that. That's the thing that whenever she felt real sad and homesick, she wanted her violin. She missed that the most. That must have been hard.
Yeah.
Oh, where did they live first after they were married?
In Milwaukee, they had 10 acres
Holy cow, that's a lot.
and a house.
Were they like on the outskirts of Milwaukee or?
Yeah, on, well, it would be the eastern part of West Dallas. They had a cow, and they had chickens, Pa raised prize chickens. He'd take them to State Fair, and he got ribbons and statues and stamps,
Oh,
barred rocks. Ma did the work though.
what did she work at?
Well, she incubated the eggs, turned them, took care of the baby chicks, put them in the cases in a wheelbarrow and wheeled them down to the train station because the streetcar tracks were right by our house. His Pa was working.
Where did he work?
He worked at Heinz Sprager and Korean Tractor. He was a machinist.
Oh, neat. What? Okay, who was the first to be born in your family?
Me?
You were the oldest, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know much about your side of the family.
No, because you hardly ever came over, that's why.
Well, go through all your brothers and sisters.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
how-
first me,
Uh-huh.
then Frankie, then Johnny, then Fernie, then Mary, then Anna, then Sheila, then Joe,
Joking.
then Eddie, and then Jimmy.
How many kids is that?
10.
Oh my gosh.
That's just the same like Grandpa Hans had 10 in his family.
Oh, he did? Sure. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. God.
Yeah, and he was the oldest in his family.
Oh wow. Holy cow.
When, how did you get out to that place by, where you had that, cut farm? Was that after you moved out from Milwaukee?
Oh yeah, that was after the Depression. And Fernie was little. And he was really sick. And the doctor said the only way he would be better would be to take him out in the country, because by that time the city was springing up all around us. And so then we moved out in the country, and little by little Fernie got better. That's how he got out there. Then the Depression was. Then Pa lost his job because everybody got laid off. Then he started gardening.
What was the depression like? Do you remember it at all?
Yeah, it wasn't very nice. It was hard. No money coming in. How do you live? You live so far away from everything. No stores there, no nothing.
Around where did you live? Did you just live
On the farm
country
where we were. Yeah, in that old house. No electric light. No running water.
Wow.
Still in all, we all had fun.
I bet.
How about when you first went to school?
When I first went to school, school was right down the hill from us. Well, before that, when we lived down in West Dallas, Ma put me in kindergarten. At St. Aloysius, they had nuns there. And I was scared to death of that nun. I screamed like crazy and hung on to Ma's skirt. I still remember that. It was just, all I remember seeing was this big black cloak. And the reason they sent me there is because I couldn't talk English, only German.
Oh.
And the teacher from the school near us, where I went one day, sent a note home with the neighbor girl, and on the note it says, teach this child English first before you send her to school. My mom couldn't read it because she could only read German. So she had to wait till the neighbor girl came home so she could read it to my mother and tell her what it said. So then she took me to the nuns.
Could the neighbors speak German and English?
Not really, but they could read the English. And Mom could understand some English if they told her what it was.
Well, she couldn't read it, but she could understand it was said.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
I see.
So when I went to school, then Mom learned how to read English along with us because she asked us to bring library books home for her to read so that she could learn with us. She learned to read English and to write English.
Oh, wow. That's good. Did the other kids in your family, were you the only one that had that?
Yeah, the rest of them could go to school and talk English and see and read English. And I was the only one that, well, I was the first one.
Yeah.
So I talked all German.
But
I
you
could
were,
understand English, but if they talked to me in English, I would answer in German. So there was 28 first graders in that class, and then teacher asked me something in English, and I answered in German, and the kids all roared because they thought I talked funny.
oh,
They thought that was a picnic. They just laughed themselves.
what year were you born in?
Too long ago. That's a personal question. You shouldn't be sorry.
I was just wondering.
Why?
I don't know, it was some idea, you know, when this was. So I know.
That was in 1920. 1923? No, later than that. Let me see. Yeah, about 1920, 24, 25, 24, 23 or 20, I don't know. Long time ago. They don't do that anymore. They don't have languages like we had then. Of course, they're starting it again, but...
Foreign languages in school. Tom took Spanish.
Yeah, so they started. So did Eddie. She and Eddie used to exchange Spanish phrases. Remember? I know not very much, but some of those that you knew he didn't, and some of those that he knew you didn't. So those-
And then, how long did you stay in on this farm?
the last part
Yeah, the one that you were on.
that we didn't have any electric light.
Yeah.
Till I was married,
When was that?
1940.
Oh, that was right. That was
Long time ago.
during World War II, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. At the end of it.
Oh. What did Grandpa work as when?
A farmer, a gardener. We raised vegetables and took them to the market. We picked beans in the summertime instead of going to camp.
You guys specify what you mean by
Oh, okay. As in, my grandpa.
Your great grandpa.
No, mine. Okay.
Dad.
Yeah.
My father.
No, Dad. Your husband.
Oh,
Yeah, what did he work as that he didn't have to go to war? Did he go to war?
no, we were on farm.
So he didn't have
He had 96 cows. They didn't take them.
Whoa. Oh,
Cows and chickens.
that's a lot.
500 old hens.
You two just had to raise those all by yourselves?
No, we had 2 hired men.
Whoa. How long did you stay on that farm?
Oh, way too long. How old were you when we moved off of there?
Which one? We were at Canal.
East Troy.
That one, I don't remember that one at all. I don't even remember.
No, you were little. I think we moved off of there and we were learning to walk.
That one I
Then
don't
we went to
remember at all.
Canal.
I remember Canalson and Barton, but not East Troy.
What was Knauss's? What do you
That
remember
was
anything?
where we moved to after the farm. Yeah,
That's
That was
close
a
to
nice
where Eddie
place.
is. Very close.
that's across the
Oh.
field from our uncle.
cousin.
Or your cousin?
This is a damn buddy. I don't know where he lives. I know where Eddie lives, but okay, then I know where that is. But that's not too far away from where you live now.
No.
And how long did you live there?
5 years.
Oh. So you must have gone to school a couple of years there then?
No.
No, not yet.
She wasn't old enough.
Oh.
When we lived at Barton, then she went. And she went to for just that 1 year. And then she went to St. Mary. No, you didn't go to kindergarten. Neither one of the kids went to kindergarten.
Yeah, who's older? Is Uncle Larry older than you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that.
I didn't. I didn't. Because I always did Daddy and Julie and Aunt Angie, and then I don't know which one the oldest. I know Daddy's the oldest, and that's down. Okay. And which is the house where there was a ring around something, and Mom and Uncle Larry rode their tricycles or something around in the kitchen?
That was at Knowles.
And Martin's too was around the kitchen table.
Well, that was in the dining room, because we didn't have no kitchen table in Barton's. The kitchen was too small. It was a long, narrow kitchen. Knowles was really huge, bigger than this one.
Lots bigger.
And we had that big old cook stove. Don't you know that? I had a cook stove, and I used to have the oven open so that the warmth would come out.
Yeah, and it had the registers in the floor, you know, upstairs.
That really got cold. One day it was so stormy, and she was taking a nap, and the window flew down, and the shade flew up and was hitting, and she started screaming because she was shook out of a real sound sleep there. I was afraid she was going to get convulsions. She was so screaming. I raced up there. Oh, jeepers, and that was when it thundered and lightened and hailed, don't you remember? And all along the garden fence was this big ridge of hailstones, and then we looked out of the window on the south side and we were watching it there. And Larry was standing on the other side.
Well, I thought that at that time that one broke through the window. Broke the window.
No, see what happened, it was an old house, and it had these rattly windows upstairs. And so when the wind blew so hard, that window on the top slipped down, and that's what went bang on the bottom there, and that's what made that curtain go up.
Oh, so it didn't lock? It didn't have a window lock or anything on it to keep the
No,
power
those
on?
old-fashioned windows never had a lock. Not like that. They only had these things on the side.
Oh, those pins. Yeah, they're like on the hall, and I hate those.
Yeah, that's all it had. You see, you rattle it enough, that leaves left loose.
So there was air blowing in and everything?
The whole window half was out. The water was coming in.
Oh boy.
It was a big storm. Great big storm. Summer storm. And then we put the hailstones in the shoebox, remember? And we saved them till Dad came home at night from work to show him that it was all hail there. Well, there was still snowy kind of hail, all packed together in ice because when it got hot it kind of melted. And it was all along the fence of the garden. So we saw that.
Grandpa, when he came home from work, machinist.
No.
Still in, or he lost his job? No,
That is your great-grandpa.
Okay. Okay, now what is... You said he came home from work. Where did he come
Yeah,
home?
Grandpa.
Yeah, where did Grandpa come
From working at the pit.
Oh, then he was working at the pit. Okay.
Well, great-grandpa was a machinist.
Uh-huh.
Grandpa was engineer, operating engineer. He worked in the gravel pit. For a little while he worked in the foundry and didn't like it.
And then your dad was... Who was the
My
farmer?
dad was.
Who was the farmer?
My dad was a machinist farmer.
Okay, I see. I got it straight.
And Dad also
And Grandpa-
managed that farm.
Grandpa was also a farmer with a bunch of cows.
Okay, I see. And then where were we? Oh, can you remember anything else like that incident that happened at that place?
Which incident are you
Like with the window and Mom screaming?
What other incident? Oh, we had a next door neighbor called Vern and Edna, and the kids used to like to go over there. And Vern, they didn't have any children. And Vern always was real good to the kids. And one time Larry came home and he said, "That's Vern, he is so good to me." He let him push the real fast. "That's Vern, he is so good to me."
Oh,
He
boy.
was only 4 or something like that, wasn't he? Because you used to go along. Both of you.
I was only 2. Well, what about see some of the snowbanks and everything Steve likes to go over?
Oh yeah, we used to have to, I got pictures of that, didn't we talk about that. But we used to go sleigh riding when it was like that. Now one winter we went sleigh riding, belly flopping. I would go on the sled and then they'd go on my back and we'd go down and Edna went with us. The next spring we looked and it was barbed wire fence that we were going under.
Oh,
We didn't
my
even know that. Edna says we could have been all ripped apart. But we had lots of fun. That sled really zipped down through there. Oh, and when Larry was little and we lived in Knautz's, then the snow was so deep, and we didn't live at Knautz's then, we lived at Troce's farm in Troce's. And the snow was so deep it covered up the fence post and everything. We had such a long driveway that went way in from the road that you couldn't get out there. And in order to get out to the road, we had to go over the hard snowbanks right over the fence post.
Oh my gosh. Was it,
That was about a half a
With
mile.
a car?
With a car.
oh gosh. Could you imagine if you broke through? Oh my gosh.
No, the stuff was so hard.
Oh.
And
How
we
did you get
didn't
the
go
car?
that often. We didn't go that often,
Oh,
maybe
I
once a month.
Oh.
The rest of the time it stayed snowed in.
Oh no.
You want to know what they use for transportation when she was little?
Yeah, what did you use for transportation when you were little?
Your feet. We walked.
Did you have any like wagons or anything? Was it horse
Yeah,
drawn then,
we
or
had-
did you have cars and stuff?
Yeah, I had a car.
Oh,
And Mom sewed the side curtains for it on the sewing machine.
oh neat. You had curtains in the car?
No, side curtains. That would be like canvas that had squares in it, and then you put isinglass in there. And she sewed that onto the car. If you look at some old cars, you can still see some of those kind of things.
Neat.
Where did Grandpa sell his vegetables?
In the market, West Dallas Market, in the big hay market in Milwaukee. Get up at 3 o'clock in the morning with the load, take it down there.
3 o'clock in the morning?
You prepare it the day before?
Oh, you have to get ready the day before.
Oh, gosh.
30 bushels of beans.
Holy cow.
Pick 60 bushels of tomatoes in a day.
Yeah. I'd rather pick stones.
By the time it gets night, you are real happy that you can see that the sun is going down.
Oh my god. You had horses then too, didn't you?
Yeah, we had 2.
Oh wow. Neat.
One was Daisy, one was Fritz.
That would have been fun to have horses.
Yeah, they were nice ones.
Survive.
Fritzy was a frisky one though. I don't know anything else.
Oh, what about some of the antics you pulled on each other when you were young with your brothers and sisters?
I didn't get a chance to pull too many. I was the oldest one, and Pa always says I'm the oldest. I'm supposed to know better. I don't know what the other kids did. Can't think of any. They must have done some. I know my one sister always wanted my doll, and now one time when I came home, she had the whole thing ripped apart. And it was a real nice F&B doll. And she had the wig pulled off, and she had the eyes, the inside part, the mechanism for the opening and closing of the eyes. She had that all pulled off. And then she had the arm pulled out. She said she was playing doctor. She wanted to put the arm in the sling. And then one leg she had all smeared full of black shoe polish. She said she wanted to make it into a colored baby.
Oh boy.
That was my nice F&B doll. I don't know where it is now. I often thought about that. My aunt gave me that when I was 7 years old.
Well, tell us something about Aunt Tucky.
That was the only aunt I had.
What was her name?
Katharina.
Oh,
Catherine.
I like that.
I do too. We always called her Kathy.
That's okay.
Did you marry when she came over here? What happened to her husband?
She died of pneumonia when Frida was two months old.
And then what did she do?
She was a seamstress. She sewed for the Monarch Coat Company. She made these big sheepskin lined coats and stuff. She sewed.
Oh, wow. Did they come over from
Europe.
Austria or just? Okay.
And she came over after
After my father, yeah.
So she was.
She stayed with us then when she came
So
home.
she was his sister then, right?
Yeah, she was my dad's sister. My dad sent her the money for the steamship ticket.
How many were in his family? Did he ever stay?
He had a lot of them, and a lot of them died when they were little. I don't know how many there were altogether. He had a brother Tony, and a sister Cecilia, and a sister Mary, and a sister Anna.
Where all the names came from?
They died. Well, Anna and Mary, they lived a long time. So, his sister Anna died just a few years ago.
Are those the ones that would write to you every now
Yeah.
and then?
Anna and Mary were the ones that never got married.
Were they still in Austria or were they over here?
In your country.
Oh. So they wrote to you?
And his mother, his dad died when he was quite young. And so then his mother had to kind of more or less take care of the family. And she lived a long time. She was 94 or 96 years old when she died.
Wow.
And she was thin and small.
How old were Grandma and Grandpa when they died, and how old they died?
You mean my father and mother?
Yeah.
Well, you know how they died.
I do, but people
I don't.
Oh, well, my mother died from cancer.
Oh,
She was 61.
that's young.
Yeah. And Pa died in a stroke. And he was 67. They died within 6 weeks of each other.
Oh, really? How old were you when they died?
How old was I?
I was in 7th or 8th grade when they died.
I don't really remember how old I was.
I just
It was
remember I was
1957.
somewhere there. I was in 7th or 8th grade, and that much I remember.
1957, 1955 they had their auction. 1957 they were dead.
What did they do after the auction? Where did they live?
They just lived in the farmhouse.
They were retired and just relaxing. Taking it easy. When you got married, how did you meet my grandpa?
At a ball game.
At a ball game? Was he a player in the ball game?
He was a pitcher, he was a manager.
Oh, really? What team was this on?
Calhoun. And they won the pennant that year.
Why did you go to that particular game?
Because my brother stopped to pick me up. I was coming home from work, and he stopped to pick me up and took me along. My other brother said, no, come on, let's go, she'll never make it. And so the one brother that was stopping, he says, come on, Cal, hurry up, run faster. So I ran a little faster, and that's how I met him.
Why did they go to that?
Because they were playing on his team.
Oh, they were on his team?
Yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Johnny hit a triple. And I went to congratulate him. And then Law came over and asked John, who's that? And John said, that's my sister.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
What did you work as when you were coming home from
A
work?
maid.
Oh.
The neighbor lady called me and asked me to take care of her kid, her little boy.
Oh,
And I was up there taking care of, I think his name was Stephen. And then I was coming home, and then they were going to the ball game, and then we met each other on the way. And then he says, come on along. So I went. And so here I am.
Here you are.
And here you are. And then that night we were going to go roller skating at Mosquito Beach, and Johnny was going to show me how to roller skate. So then he was putting my skates on, and then Loyal came in and he saw us there and he came over and he started talking. No, you didn't know I didn't know how to skate.
Did Dad know how to skate?
Sure. And I learned how to skate. Oh boy, that was not I was learning how to walk on skate. And then this one crazy guy was going on and his arms were swinging like this and he hit me in the eye.
Oh.
And his arm must have been all sweaty and that, but anyway, I got an infection in the eye. And I didn't know that. And then when he came for a date later on he came for a date with me. And Ma took him on the side and said, Steve, you can't get her to the doctor because my eye was all red and my nose was running. And they took me to the doctor and I had an ulcerated eye. So I had to wear a black patch over my eye.
Like a pirate, huh?
Yeah, I walked around all summer like a pirate. That was 3 months I had to have that on my eye.
Oh.
So I didn't roller skate much after that. Oh, nothing.
Gosh.
But I still have my skate, my shoe skate.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Neat.
You should go out to Shirley and Dale.
They have a skating?
Yeah, Skate World in Heartland.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh,
I thought
no.
you mentioned that before. I go for a Burning the One meeting
We should take you.
at Heartland.
Oh, do
And
you
then
skate?
the kids skate while I go to the
Do you?
beach. Yeah.
I can skate.
You got shoe skate?
No.
No,
I don't have my own.
Well,
Oh.
they won't let the kids pay or anything because Buddy doesn't skate. He just sits there and watches.
And we talk, you know,
Talk
because
back
Claire is
around.
there, and it's just
Oh,
like a
yeah,
family
and
gathering
Claire,
in Missouri.
she's nice.
Yeah.
I like her.
But Shirley will absolutely not accept any kind of payment at all. She just won't. So the kids skate while I'm at the meeting.
And then Grandpa goes down there, and then when Uncle Bill was alive, and we'd have a big gathering, and we'd sit around the table, and, oh, that's the Zimmerman's over there.
Now that was a surprise when he died. Gee, I was really shocked that time.
And what's
He
her
was
name
such
is
a
there?
nice
She's
man.
Arlen is there. She works for them.
Oh, she works?
She teaches
Where does
skating.
she live? Oh, she teaches.
walks.
Well, yeah.
She walks here. She lives right in Pewaukee. She's got 2 girls, and she usually they're there for until 9 or so, and then she takes them home.
How old are her girls?
One's about a year younger than Barbara, which is about 3 years younger than I am. And the other one's, I don't know.
Younger than them?
Yeah.
You just stop the paper for everybody. You don't have to understand it.
Yeah, we're
You
trying
guys
to.
still on tournament?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about like one. Okay. Do you remember anything like what Mom did when she was young?
She said she was an angel. I know one thing, it didn't do any good hitting her. She'd turn right around and laugh at you.
You did?
Sure.
Oh
If
my
you want to
God.
punish her, we had to chase her away and put her in a room all by herself. That was the worst punishment she could get. And Uncle Larry wouldn't hit either. We sat him on a chair and talked to him. And pretty soon he felt so bad all the tears was running down his eyes. No, I learned early not to hit the kids. Because it didn't do any good. You couldn't reach them. No, you could do it better the other way. We always said whenever she got to be unruly, that if she didn't want to be nice with people, she'd have to be nasty by herself. She learned. She wasn't nasty very often.
Wow.
No, it's not necessary to hit kids.
Yeah, it's not necessary to hit kids. Okay. Did you
Well, my
remember?
mother never hit kids either. She'd scold us once in a while, but not very often at that either. She'd just look at us, and then we'd look at her, and before you know it, we'd both be laughing, and there would be it. They wouldn't do that anymore. So there you are.
Kids weren't that naughty back then.
Oh yeah, we were naughty. Because if it got too thick, then she'd say, "You wait till Pa hears on this." Of course, she wouldn't say that. We said that to each other. Wait till Pa catches you.
Oh yeah, guilt trip.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything Uncle Larry did? Or like some of the stuff he pulled?
Well, that one time you both rolled windows down into the bullpen and broke Mr. Knautz's window in the barn.
What? Tell me this. I gotta hear this.
Well, it was a hot summer day, and as usual, we were by ourselves and Grandpa was gone again. And they were playing, and I thought they were good. So I was sewing away on the waxing machine in the house, and pretty soon there comes this knock on the door, and it was the landlord. And he says to me, "Mrs. Hogg, do you know where your children are?" And I said, "They're outside playing." He says, "You want to look?" And I looked and I looked and I couldn't see them in the yard, no place. He says, "I'll tell you where they are. They're on the other side of the barn." He says, "They filled the bullpen half full of stones. They broke the window. I had to pay $3.15 for the glass to fix it."
Bullpen.
Yeah, at that time they had bulls for their cows.
In the barn? Or
In the barn. That's about the only bad thing I can remember. Well, they were having lots of fun. They'd hear these things go down and then it was boom, 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 boom. Oh, and they laughed, but I don't know where they got all those stones from. I can't figure out where you found them
And I
all.
bet when you came out there, they were going...
They didn't know they did anything wrong, but they were little.
Oh boy.
I guess they were 3 and 5 or 2 and 4, something like
What
that.
a loser. Gosh.
They were just little guys. How did you get all them stones in there and push them through the window? Because stones are heavy.
Yeah. They didn't do anything naughty when they were little? Not much naughty?
No. Just holler a lot or tease each other, taking the stuff when the other guy didn't want them to, and stuff, same stuff like you guys do.
What about when Larry went fishing at Barton? That little stream? Remember that little
Oh
stream?
yeah,
you
he used to go
fishing?
fishing. Yeah. That one time I took his pictures and he had this here stick with a string on it, holding it. That was his fishing pole. And then he had the dog there, and then this finger was all wrapped up with a homemade bandage because he must have stuck his finger with the hook. But anyway, that I got a picture of him when he was fishing.
Did he catch anything?
Did he catch anything, Lynn? Do you remember?
Yeah, he caught some stuff. He caught little...
Little pollywogs.
Yeah, well, no, he also caught some fish.
Oh, yeah, he
there
caught
was a
one.
little one in that stream. I remember that.
He used to like to go down there.
Yeah. There wasn't much water in it, so it wasn't dangerous.
No.
Or anything like that. He'd go wading in there, and he'd have little nets or things, and he'd catch the minnows in those nets.
And then put them in that jar and bring them home. Those were his fish.
When did you move into the house that you're living in now?
In 1950, the winter of 1951.
St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, really? You
Oh,
remember?
that's when we started to build it in, was it 51 or 52?
I thought we moved in on St. Patrick's Day. That's why
And we moved in on St. Patrick's Day.
Did Grandpa build it, or did...
Yeah, Grandpa dug the hole for it because he was working at Cole's at that time.
But he didn't put up
Yeah.
the contractor.
Yeah.
Because Grandpa didn't have time. We had to get out of that Barton's house fast.
Yeah.
What did they do? Why did you have to get out of their house?
Well, Grandpa went hunting, and that was at the end of November, and the 1st of December was our rent due, and then 1st of December he came and he says that we have to move out by the 1st of January. Well, a lot of people don't move in the wintertime, because how are you going to move in the wintertime? So then we looked around for a place and we couldn't find any, so they had to leave us stay there until we had our house built. So then we went and built our house, because we couldn't find any.
Why did he make you move? I mean,
Because the sheriff people that owned it had a hired man, and that hired man got married, and they were going to have the hired man live in the house that we were living in, that we were renting. So then we had to move out. That was a nice house, because it had a nice big dining room and a great big living room. And Grandpa made that closet in the bottom bedroom.
That dining room, you would have loved it. Had all wood cabinets.
All like that. That whole wall. That whole wall was all glass on top for china cabinets. And then it had an incline like this where it was like a shelf. And then all drawers on the bottom. It was just gorgeous.
And then the living room part, it was a step. Was it step or 2 steps up?
Just one.
One step up. That part I remember now.
What a neat house, God.
Yeah, it was. That was an old one. It was an old house like this.
It'd be nice if ours was like that. Do you remember when Mom and Uncle Larry went to school? Anything funny that happened or anything that you remember? That was a real kicker?
No, the only thing is I remember I was supposed to get them home from that one musical. Was that when Larry was older? And then he had to walk home that whole way carrying his, was it his trombone? He carried some kind of a musical instrument.
Well, that would have been at St. Mary's.
Yeah, St. Mary's.
I don't remember that.
But you guys went there when you were in the 2nd grade, because you made your communion there.
Yeah, but I don't remember that musical at all. I don't remember that.
Well, I remember because Sister Angela gave him money to call me home, at home. And then he says, Mom, are you coming in? And I thought that was going to be way late at night, and it turned out that it was a little after 4 that he was finished with it. And here it was 6:15, and I thought he wouldn't be through till 6:30. He didn't explain that properly, or I probably didn't understand it correctly. And so then finally he was walking home, and I met him walking home. I said I was going down with the family. I met him walking home. Because then the sister called and she says, did he get home yet? Because he was waiting here and waiting here. And I says, no, he isn't here yet. And she says, well, he was waiting, and he's probably walking by now. So then I went and got him.
How far was it to walk home?
4.5 miles.
Wow. That's a long way.
Remember that one time when you were supposed to get a ride from somebody, or Anita and them were supposed to bring you home, and they wouldn't pick you up? And then you walked home, and by the time you got home, your knees were this big, and I was so worried. And I quick sat you in the bathtub to soak that out. No, you came home and you were so disgusted and was really put out because they went right past you, and we lived so close, and they wouldn't pick you up.
Well, the only thing that I can remember is that was the first day of school, the first time we went to St. Mary's, and we didn't know which bus to take or whatever, and remember that Judy Swartz, she hit me in the stomach, and then we didn't know which one to go on or whatever.
Well,
so
Judy Swartz didn't go to that school. Judy Swartz was in 4-H.
Well, there was that redhead on the school bus, no, she wasn't in not in our 4-H, she wasn't.
Was that her name too, Judy Swartz? Yeah.
Why did she hit you in the stomach?
She was a mean kid.
She was just being nasty. I don't know.
No, she was.
Yeah, she was older than
Yes, she was older, but she was. I don't know. She was that kind of a girl. She was real tough.
But anyway, we didn't know which bus to go on, and so we just we got all mixed up, and nobody was there to help us. So as it turned out, we walked home the first day.
Uncle Larry and you?
Yeah, both of us.
Yeah, but you said need to pass you right by one stop.
Well, that could have been, but I don't remember. I just remember the walking home, and
and your knees were so...
And that's what I have to do. I know that if I missed the bus, I'd walk home probably. Or I'd catch a ride.
Larry was really concerned because of her ankle. But he was really nice when she was all sick. He helped like everything. And she was
sick often.
Yeah, she was really sick. Well, she couldn't help that.
It was scary though when she was so little, and then she got sick.
Well, when Phil was there and we were moving, and she was supposed to watch you, and you were getting those nosebleeds, and she was hysterical, and then she got you all excited, and I had to calm them both down, and then and your dad came in there and he didn't help it much. You're not supposed to have a nosebleed. You want to bleed to death. Well, that set her off some more. Holy smokes, so I had to calm them all down. Oh, I tell you. I don't know how I did all that.
I remember this most
Well, you couldn't help that. That was part of your genetics. That all went together that way. That's why doctor says we should try to avoid having them, because you were depleting your blood supply so much. Not only that, blood that you had left was too thin. Yeah, real freaky.
When did she get the scarlet fever and all that kind of stuff?
Not scarlet fever.
Not scarlet fever. Yeah, that.
My mother had scarlet fever.
Oh,
Lost
she did?
all her hair. She had hair way down to here. So when she sat on a chair, she'd cover herself with her hair.
Oh,
And when she got scarlet fever, that all came out. And she had that all in a big dish towel. All this nice hair.
Was it black?
No, real pretty blondish, reddish brown.
Pretty.
Because she was blonde when she came over here. She had long blonde.
Oh, wow. And then did it go back? Did it go back?